Welcome to today's yoga practice. In this class, we will be mainly focusing on strengthening our midsection as well as opening up our hips. This flow should really strengthen your whole body. We will be moving a bit quicker with less instructions. Nevertheless, it will hopefully give you lots of energy and just make you feel really nice. You do not necessarily need any props. If you have a block nearby and it's part of your practice, you can go ahead and grab it. For an extra cozy shavasana, I always like to have a blanket nearby as well. We begin laying down on our backs, soles of the feet touching, knees falling wide apart, maybe placing your hands on your lower belly, taking some deep belly breaths. Feel the belly rise with every inhale, taking up lots of space. Full conscious exhalations. Tuning into yourself here. Slowly coming back into this room, taking a deep inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, side out. Reaching your arms over your head, give yourself a nice stretch. Hug your knees into your chest. Start rolling them out. Your knees come wide apart. Rolling your hips open. Maybe the big toes stay together. Changing directions whenever it feels good to you. Coming back to center, extend the left leg out, hug the right knee in. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, come up with your forehead, knee to nose. One more time, inhaling as you come down. Exhale through the mouth, come all the way up. Inhale here. Exhale as you come up, crunch. Changing legs, extending the right leg out, hugging the left knee. Inhale here. Exhale through the mouth, come all the way up. Inhale again to lower. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch one more time. Good. Hugging both knees into the chest. Rock and roll your way up to a seated position. Massaging your lower spine here. Slowly coming all the way up. Maybe removing any sitting flesh underneath your sit bones. Roll your shoulders up and back, spine is nice and long. And start drawing circles with your hips, with your chest. Inhales, you open up your chest forward. And exhale, complete the circle, come back. Maybe running your fingertips up and down your knees. Making these circles big or as small as you like. Slowly finding back to center. Reach your arms up as you take a deep breath in. Exhale, draw your hands to center. Slowly coming through all fours. Your wrists are directly underneath the shoulders. Stretch your right leg back, tuck the toes and rock back and forth, playing with the weight in your hands. Feel that hamstring opening. Strong belly, lifting the right leg up, pressing it into the sky. Point your toes, find mini pulses here. Inhale, lengthen the leg up into the sky. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale as you find length. Exhale, crunch it out. Inhale once more, lengthen. Exhale, knee to your nose. Lowering down the right knee. Reach the left leg up into the sky. Really press the leg up. Find mini pulses here. Feel the strength in your core. Feel the strength in your legs. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, crunch, knee to nose. Inhale, find length. Exhale, knee to your nose. Once more, find length. Inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose. Stretch the thigh out. Come onto your toes, rocking forth and back. Slowly warming up your hamstrings. Coming back to all fours and extend the right leg out in a 90-degree angle. Inhale as you lengthen here, and with an exhale you slowly bow down. Maybe coming onto your elbows, making sure your spine stays nice and long, maybe lowering down your sit bones. And release, come back through center. And come to the other side, extending the left leg out towards the side. Lengthen with an inhale, exhale, bowing down. Inhale, find length, exhale, lower. Maybe even coming onto your elbows if it's appropriate for you here. Feel your hips opening and release. Find your way back through all fours. Tuck the toes. Walk out your wrists, fingertips facing towards you. Slowly and mindfully rocking back and forth. Then point your palms facing towards you. Being super mindful here, maybe finding mini pulses. Slowly coming back and shake those wrists out. Release any tension. Nice. Coming back through all fours, tuck your toes, lift up the knees for just an inch and stay. Back is nice and long, arms pressing into the mat. Stay strong here and slowly walk your way back into your first down dog. Maybe walking out one heel at a time if that feels nice to you, creating a length in your spine. Perhaps shaking out the head a couple of times, let it all go here. And then reaching the right leg up into a three-legged dog. Take a deep inhale, and with an exhale, bend the knee, open up the hips, start drawing big circles with that knee. Making sure your shoulders stay square. Perhaps lowering down the right foot, flip your heart open into a wild thing. Open up your chest. Maybe start drawing circles with that right arm. Nice. Slowly lowering it back down, find your way back into a three-legged dog. Inhale, extend the leg up. Exhale, crunch your knee to your nose. Inhale as you find length once more. Exhale, your knee finds your left elbow. Hover here for a moment. And then extend your leg back out. Inhale. Exhale, knee towards your right elbow. Step the foot back, find plank pose. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Find strength in your core. Lower down your knees, your chest, and your shin. Point the toes, slide forward. Bhujangasana Cobra pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, find your way through child's pose into a downward facing dog. Raise your left leg into a three-legged dog. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knee, flip the hip open. Shoulders stay square. Roll the hips out here. Big circles with that knee. Maybe lowering down the back foot. Flip your heart open. Find that wild thing. Maybe drawing circles with your arm here. Lengthening out. And slowly lower the arm back down, reach the leg up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee towards your nose. Inhale, create length. Exhale, knee towards the right elbow. Inhale, find length once more. Exhale, knee to the left elbow. Good. Step it back into your plank pose. Lower down your knees and your chest and your shin. Inhale, point the toes and slide it forward, Bhujangasana, mini back bend. Find your way back through child's pose for a moment, resting down the forehead. Find your breath. Come back through all fours, tuck the lower belly in, find your way back into a down dog. Slowly bend the knees and gaze forward. Slide your feet forward to the front of the mat. One by one, slowly and steady. You can bend the knees here if you like and come standing in a forward fold. You can sway from side to side here like a soft wave of water. Come back to center, lengthen halfway, inhale, exhale, fold deeply at the hips. Inhale, slowly rise back up, vertebrae by vertebrae, come to standing and roll your shoulders back. Heart is open, chest is lifted. Reach your arms up, take a deep breath in, gaze towards the hands. Bow down at the hips, forward fold. Lengthen halfway, inhale. And step it back into plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Sweep forward, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, find your way into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, the right leg rises. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Extend the leg out. Slide down, roll open into a fallen triangle. Perhaps drawing a nice big circle with that arm if you like. Slowly lower it back down, find your way back into a three-legged dog. Deep inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, bend the knee over towards the right elbow. Roll onto the left side and open up into Vashisthasana. Find strength here. Slowly lower back down. Inhale up into your three-legged dog. Exhale, slowly and controlled, step the foot through. Lower the left knee down into a low lunge. Place both hands on your knee. Pulse your hips down to the earth. Spine is nice and long, belly is pulling in. Press your hands onto your hips. Sink your hips down. Good. Feel your hip open up here. Slowly reach your arms up. Inhale, maybe come into a mini back bend. Exhale, frame your front foot. Find your way into half Hanumanasana. Pointing and flexing the toes. Opening up the hamstring. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. And with an exhale, you bow down forward. Inhale as you find length. Exhale, sink deeply. Slowly rebending that front knee. Tuck your toes, reach your arms up into crescent. Deep breath in. Exhale as you open up into a twist. Your left arm comes forward. Perhaps you start drawing circles with that right arm, moving slowly with the breath. Nice. Find back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open up into Virabhadrasana 2. Deep bend into the front knee. Flip the palm and dance it back into your peaceful warrior, maybe taking the bind here. Coming back through center, reach your torso forward. Once you can't reach anymore, you flip down into Trikonasana. Heart is lifted, maybe start drawing circles with that left arm. Moving with the breath. Come back through center, find stability on the left foot and swivel over into ninja. Gaze over the front foot, spine is nice and long. Deep breath here. Placing your hands down onto your mat, crawl forward to that front foot. Making sure your spine stays nice and long, and then framing the front foot, step it back into plank. Inhale here, exhale lowered chaturanga. Inhale upward facing dog. Exhale, come back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, the left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee over to the right elbow. Extend the leg over to the side and open up into your fallen triangle, perhaps drawing circles with that arm. Slowly find your way down and back up into three-legged dog. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, move over towards the other side. And slowly find your way into Vashisthasana. Again, you can draw your arm in circles here if you like. Find your balance, find your breath. And slowly make your way back into a three-legged dog. Extend that leg up and slowly step the foot through. Lowering down the back knee, untuck the toes, placing your hands on the front knee, finding mini pulses, relax the hip down, tuck the lower belly in, relax your shoulders. Place both hands on top of your hips and press your hips down towards the earth. Feel them opening up. Reach your arms up, inhale, deep breath. And then exhale, find your way into half splits, pointing and flexing the toes. Open up your hamstring. And slowly bowing down forward over the front foot. With every inhale, you lengthen your spine. With every exhale, you fold deeper. Slowly rebending that front foot, tuck your toes, reach up into a high lunge, deep breath in. Exhale, open up into Virabhadrasana 2. Maybe sink your hips down a bit more than I did here. Reach it back, reversed warrior. Slowly straighten the front leg, come back through center, reach your torso forward, and come down into Trikonasana. And again, if it feels good to you, you can start drawing circles with that arm, opening up your heart towards the sky. Slowly finding stability in the right foot and swivel over into ninja. You can always use your hands for support here or place them in Namaste. As long as you keep your spine long, you're doing everything right. Slowly crawling forward over that front knee. And walk your way over the front foot, stepping it back into your plank. Lower down in Chaturanga, arms hugging in the elbows. And opening up with a deep inhale into your upward facing dog. With an exhale, roll back into your down dog. Find length in your spine. Bend your knees, gaze forward, and step or float your feet to the front of your mat. Lengthen halfway, inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. Reach your arms up and over into Utkatasana chair pose. And sit a little deeper. Tuck the lower belly in. Take one more deep breath here. And slowly come up to standing release. Placing your both hands on your hips, roll the shoulders back and open up with a big step towards the long side of your mat. Reach your arms up, gaze up, inhale. Exhale, draw your hands through center, sink down, goddess pose. Placing both hands on your knees, twisting over towards each side. Being really mindful with your spine here. Keep your back long and straight, moving with your breath. Back through center, lengthen your legs, reach up, inhale. Exhale, lower the hands, walk the feet closer towards each other and sink down into Malasana, yogi squat. Your back stays nice and long. Elbows supporting you, maybe rolling your head from side to side here, And release any tension out of your neck. Slowly lower your sit bones towards the earth. Walk the heels towards you. We move into Navasana here. You can take any variation that you like, maybe straightening the legs or keeping a bend in them. Just make sure that your shoulder blades are drawing back, your spine is nice and long. Extending the arms forward, gazing to your big toes to find balance. Slowly release, grab hold of your big toes with the peace fingers and extend the legs away from you. Deep breath here. Slowly moving your feet towards the side, opening up your hips. Slowly release, lower your feet down to the earth, flex the toes. Roll your shoulders back and slowly walk your way forward into a mini middle split. Again, waving the spine here if you like, lengthening with each inhale, and folding deeper with every exhale. If the splits are a regular part of your practice, you might even want to move your hips a bit more forward. And again, your body, your choice. Just make sure you're mindful with yourself. Slowly walking your left arm over towards the left ankle. Roll your chest open and lean over. Open your heart to the side. Coming back through center and walking your hand over towards the other ankle. Opening up your chest and reaching over to the other foot. Good. Slowly coming all the way back to center. Move your heels together. We find Baddha Konasana here for a moment. Roll your shoulders up and down. Find a long spine. Slowly and mindfully wave your spine down. Folding from the hips here, not from your back. Wherever you find yourself in this hip opener, make sure you keep breathing. Perhaps your knees are pointing up and not down. However, it really doesn't matter. If you stay consistent in your practice, you will gain flexibility over time. And slowly rise back up. And cross your right knee over the left. And again here, this might look different depending on where you find yourself in your practice. Just make sure you keep a long spine here, not compromising any length in our back. So wherever you are, you can slowly and mindfully wave your spine down or stay upright. Just make sure you keep breathing here. Softening wherever you can soften in your body. Take another deep breath here. And slowly rise back up. Come onto your hands and swivel your way around. Come sitting on the other side. Et voila! You should have your left knee crossed over the right. If not, it's not a problem. You can also just change legs. And again, find a long spine here. Find your way of shoelace. That's how I like to call this pose. And maybe you want to fold over your knees. Wherever you find yourself in your practice right now, stay present. Accepting wherever your body is putting its boundaries today. Using your inhale to lengthen and the exhale to become soft. Slowly releasing out of the pose, untuck your knees, walk your heels closer towards you, grab hold underneath your knees. Find length in your spine and come into Navasana boat pose. Option here to keep a bend in the knees. Just make sure that you find length in your spine and keep pulling that lower belly in. Take another deep breath. And slowly, mindfully roll back, come laying on your mat. Reaching the arms over your head, give yourself a nice deep stretch. Drink the air in and crossing the right heel over the left knee. Pull the left knee closer towards you and maybe pushing that right knee away from you for a nice hip opener. Find softness here, breathing deeply into your hip and slowly releasing everything over towards the left side, extending the right arm out, gazing over your right shoulder. Letting go of any gripping, any pulling, just become soft in your twist. Slowly come back to center, cross your left heel over the right knee, maybe pull it closer towards you. Maybe pushing out that left knee to feel your hip opening up. Good. Leaving the feet exactly where they are, find a twist on the other side. Breathe deeply and gaze over your left shoulder. Very good. Slowly come back to center, grab hold of the outer edges of your feet. Find happy baby here for a moment. You can pull your knees closer towards you, leave that tailbone grounded in your mat. Maybe rocking from side to side if it feels nice to you. Grab hold of your big toes and extend your legs up into the sky. Opening up your hamstrings one last time. And slowly let go of your legs here. Finding softness and stillness. Option here to move your heels together and feeling the effects of your practice and your open hips during your Shavasana. You can also just extend your legs out away from you. Palms are resting beside you. Let the breath become soft, letting go of any fear, any resentment, knowing that everything you're seeking for is already within you. Shavasana. Slowly wake yourself up again. Find some movement in your body. Maybe giving yourself a nice stretch or a little hug. Rolling over onto your favorite side. Staying here for another nice long breath. Keeping the eyes closed, using your hand for support. Find your way into a comfortable seated position. Resting your palms on your knees or letting thumb and index finger touch. Feeling your breath here. Rest your hands in front of your heart and bow down in gratitude for your own practice. Namaste.